evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tiffin Columbian Gymnasium, the site of tonight's SBC Lake matchup between the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes and the Sandusky Blue Streaks. I'm Nate Mullins on the call with the wizard, Greg Kinn. We got Emma Moeglin and Cooper Snyder on the camera tonight. Thanks for tuning in here on the pregame show, brought to you by Cadet Mexican Restaurant. Welcome back. We're back at it here for some high school basketball, our first broadcast of the year. We are excited to be here with you once again. Welcome back to all of our listeners and all of our viewers out there. Make sure you share the broadcast. Help us out. Obviously, like, follow, subscribe. All that helps, but please share the broadcast. If you're tuned in, if you're watching with us right now, do us a favor, share it with all of your friends. Once again, you're tuned in here on the pregame show brought to you by Cadet Mexican Restaurant. We're just moments away from the opening tip. But before we get you to the opening tip, let's take a moment for the...
I love this.
I know. I'm going to say, let's go to the court side for the opening introductions here.
It's just one of my favorite things of all the basketball games that we cover. When they dim the lights like this, you don't get it everywhere you go.
It's just a phenomenal atmosphere here for high school basketball. And we are excited to be on the call once again.
You almost said football, didn't you?
I almost did. I had to stop myself.
We're still shaking off the rust, Nate.
It's going to be a little rusty today, but we'll get through this one. Once again, thanks to our pregame show sponsors, Cadet Mexican Restaurant. Make sure you stop by and tell them Heart of Ohio Sports sent you. One of the finest Mexican cuisines in the area. And the opening tip controlled by the Blue Streaks. We're underway here at Columbian Gymnasium. Tornado Alley. As that one poked away and out of bounds. Last touch by Tiffin Columbian.
So I'll do my best here to keep the scoreboard looking clean, but pretty rocky in the stands here tonight.
Yeah, we got some rowdy fans over here. It's a packed house at Tiffin Columbian Gymnasium. We'll go through the starting five here for both teams in just a moment as the Blue Streaks control it. Dale Johnson drives to the basket and lays it off the glass and in for the first points of the ball game. Sandusky on top 2-0. Starting five for Tiffin Columbian. Number 2, Blake Miller, junior guard. Number 4, Logan Gooding, junior guard. Number 5, Deshaun Russell, senior guard. Number 14, Blake Tucker, freshman forward. And number 22, Parker Nye, senior forward. There's your starting five for the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes. And now for the Sandusky Blue Streaks. Starting five, number 0, Anthony Redding. Number 4, Amaj Wolfork. Number 5, Camryon Jones. Number 23, Kamir Hunter. And number 30, Dale Johnson. There's your starting five for the Sandusky Blue Streaks.
Nice pass to the corner there. Didn't hit the shot, though.
7 minutes left here in the first quarter. Blue Streaks on top, 2-0. Logan Gooding into the forecourt for the Tornadoes. Spin move into the lane, kicks it out. Miller cross-court pass. Now Russell in the corner, thought about a three, puts it on the floor. Drive to the basket. He's cut off, but he is fouled on his way to the basket. As they're going to get Anthony Redding, senior forward, with that one. 6'6" forward for the Sandusky Blue Streaks. It'll be the first foul of the game for Redding. Second foul for the Blue Streaks here at the 6:47 mark. Remember, Greg, 5 fouls per quarter, not per half. We're not doing the half. It's been a couple years, but I got to remind myself every once in a while.
Like I said, we're just getting into the new season here. It's not the first basketball game for these guys, but it's the first basketball game for us.
That's right.
And as you'll notice, folks, there's some spots here that you might not see a graphic for. That's because we still have some spots open if you want to sponsor with us.
That's right. That ball poked away and out of bounds. Last touched by Tiffin Columbian. Blue Streaks have it. They lead 2-1. 6:38 left to play here in the first quarter. Jones. That's down low, and he is tripped as Hunter was on his way to the basket, but he was tripped on his way there. Non-shooting foul, so Blue Streaks will inbound under their own basket with 6:30 to play here in the first. Inbound stolen away. Deshaun Russell on the steal. Gooding with the pass into the forecourt. Stolen away by Dale Johnson. So turnover after turnover. Now Johnson with a little floater in the lane. Got that one to go. He's the leading scorer for the Blue Streaks, averaging just under 16 points a game. And he's already got the first 4 for the Blue Streaks here tonight. Deshaun Russell drives to the basket, little kick. As he was looking for Tucker. Tucker wasn't looking for it. Now kick out to Miller, in and out on the 3. And the rebound tipped out of bounds, and it's last touched by Tiffin Columbian. Columbian comes into this one 3-5, 0-2 in league play. Sandusky 4-4. They are 0-2 in league play as well. So both these teams looking for their first league win here tonight. As that was a nice move to the basket there by Amaj Wolfork.
A good way to start the season off, start the year off, is what I meant to say.
Blue Streaks on top, 6-1. Tucker drives it to the basket, cut off by the defense. Gooding on the 3, off the back of the rim, no. Tucker grabs the rebound, out to Gooding. Step side for 3, got it.
Nice.
Little sidestep move to get him a little open look. And Gooding knocks down the 3. Oh, wait. We got to get into the rhythm here.
You gotta hit that. You gotta hit that.
Drive to the basket. Nice pass, but it's no good on the shot attempt. And Jones had that one poked away. It goes out of bounds off of Tiffin Columbian. Inside of 5 minutes to play, 6-4, Sandusky on top.
Speaking of inside, I'm glad we're inside and not outside. Man, we had some cold football games there at the end of that season. Man.
Yeah, especially those last 2. There's Chili Boy. Jones down low for Hunter. Puts it up, puts it in. Kamir Hunter puts it off the glass. That's his second basket. Actually, that's his first basket of the game. And that one off the mark. Goes out of bounds. Back to the Blue Streaks. Sandusky's got some new uniforms this year, Greg.
I see the back logo. I'm trying to see what's on the front there.
It's a different look. Nice feed under the basket for Kamir Hunter.
Oh, it's a basketball. We got a timeout here, Nate?
And a timeout called by Tiffin Columbian. We'll keep it right here. 4:26 left to play. Our timeout's brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. And this gives me time to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring this broadcast to you live and paywall free right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We'd like to thank Cadet Mexican Restaurant, Hope in Fostoria, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, UIS Insurance and Investments, Visic Orthodontics, Mullins Entertainment, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, Studio Squared, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Fiesel's Frame and Collision. All proud sponsors bringing you high school basketball all season long right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We're still looking for more sponsors, folks. If you want to add your name to that list, contact us, sales@heartofohiosports.com. We would love to add your name to the business, or to this list of community-minded businesses who help us bring high school basketball to all the fans in the area. Coming out of the timeout, Tiffin Columbian trails by 6. Logan Gooding calls out the play, calls for a screen. And a roll to the basket, put it up, put it in. Nice move. Left hand off the glass for Logan Gooding. Gets it to go.
And I tell you, Nate, not to get ahead of ourselves or anything, but speaking of those sponsors, they want to put us to work overnight, and tomorrow morning we got a great game coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be a lot of eyes on that one.
Big broadcast here on Heart of Ohio Sports tomorrow as we have Tiffin Calvert as they host the Margaretta Polar Bears. One of the top teams in the state of Ohio. I think they're number 3 in the division that they're in right now. Logan Gooding tries to get it into the forecourt, but a nice poke away by Anthony Redding. Johnson pulls up from just inside the three-point arc and knocks that one down. And it's 12-6. Delay a game warning against Sandusky. Once again, Emma Moeglin on camera tonight with Cooper Snyder doing some shadow work. We're trying to train some new camera operators.
Are you talking about our crew that's here tonight, Nate?
That's your crew tonight. The Wizard, Greg, and I, along with Cooper and Emma. Nice kick out. Logan Gooding out on the wing. And Owen Hickey knocks down the three. And Hickey gets that one to go. Brings it to within 3. It's 12-9. Columbia now knocked down a couple of threes here in this one. Gooding leading the way with 5 points. Redding inbounds to Johnson. Now Woolfolk down low, it's stolen away. Gooding with the steal. Logan Gooding kicks it over to the wing for Miller. Nolan Miller into the game for Tiffin Columbian for the first time. Reach in foul. Actually, this is going to be under the basket, off the ball foul against Cameron Jones. It's going to be called for the foul on that one. That's his third foul against the Blue Streaks at the 3-minute mark here in the first period. Gooding inbounds to Miller. Miller, open shot for 3. Cans it. From downtown. Nolan Miller ties it up at 12 apiece. Kamir Hunter under the basket. Kicks it out to Varian Myers. A nice feed. Oh, look at the move by Gooding. No good, but Tucker there to clean it up. Blake Tucker. Call him Windex, because he's cleaning the glass. Oh, what a move to the basket, but unable to finish. And there's a move, once again, unable to finish by Redding. Empty possession there by the Blue Streaks after getting 2 shots at the basket. Tucker comes up with the offensive board after the miss by Gooding. Hickey pulls up from the elbow, off the back of the rim, no. Gooding tips the rebound, and Kamir Hunter has it. 2 minutes to play here in the first, tied at 14. Johnson into the paint. That one nearly turned over, but Kamir Johnson, Johnny on the spot, able to put that one up and in. Johnson now with, or Kamir Hunter now with 8 points. Hunter's doing an outstanding job here tonight down low, especially on the offensive rebound. And then Blake Tucker, the offensive rebound for the Tornadoes. Kick out to Gooding. Down low, Russell, put it up, had it blocked.
Yeah, I know what you're looking for.
And another one under the basket. Johnson drives it. No good. Man. And there's Johnson with the putback. Nolan Miller had it stolen away. No, he gets it back. And now Hickey around the perimeter. Deshaun Russell for 3. From downtown. Russell brings it back to a 1-point game. Blue Streaks on top by 1. 42 seconds left in the first. Kamir Hunter on the wing, gets it down low. Johnson through the contact, unable to finish, gets his own rebound. And now Miller corrals the loose ball, goes up with it, puts it up and in. Nolan Miller.
Way to finish.
He's heating up.
Miller now with 5 points off the bench.
They made it look easy, Nate, but you know how much pressure it is when you're the only one down there and everybody's watching you.
And the reach-in is going to be called against Logan Gooding. He thought he got all ball.
Speaking of reach-in.
Reach in that popcorn bag. We know that popcorn here is delicious. Quick substitutions here. As coming into the game for Tiffin Columbian, Kyle Hepp checks in for the first time.
Look at that.
As number 32, Dacian Brown Jr. checking in, 5'2". The junior guard.
Say my height looks a little different when you don't got all this weight on top of it.
He just stopped. And that shot off the mark at the end of 1. Tiffin Columbian leads it 19-18 We'll step aside, take a timeout. We'll come back. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos. And we're back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Start of the second quarter. Tiffin Columbian leads Sandusky 19-18. Nate Mullins on the call with Greg the Wizard Kinn. Emma Moeglin on camera with Cooper Snyder doing some shadow work, learning the ropes. As we got to train some new camera people, Greg. Emma's going to be leaving us here in about a month.
Florida bound, I believe, Greg.
Hey, I don't blame her. I'd be going for the good weather, too.
I'll tell you what they don't got in Florida, I don't think is marching bands like they do up here. That band sounds good tonight.
They sound really crispy. Under the direction of the fabulous Mike Meadows. Kick out on the wing. Nolan Miller for three. No, off the mark. Rebound tipped and grabbed by the Blue Streaks. Kamir Hunter. Brown with it. Myers. Over to Johnson. Johnson drives it into the lane. Put it up, put it in. That is a man's move to the basket right there. Dale Johnson. Kick out for Miller. Owen Hickey. Out to Blake Miller for three. No. Oh, it hit every part of the rim but the bottom. And that pass goes out of bounds off the hands of Brown. 7:07 left to play here in the first half. Blue Streaks on top 20-19. Nolan Miller inbounds. Logan Gooding with it. Gooding on the right wing, pulls up for three. Logan Gooding. He's got 8 points. And the Tornadoes have a 2-point lead. Johnson pulls up from three, off the mark. And the rebound corralled by Redding, but it's stolen away. Miller pushes into the forecourt, gives it off to Gooding. Gooding drives the basket. Kick out. Miller for three. Got it. Blake Miller knocks it down. And the Tornadoes lead it by 5. It's 25-20. And this one turned over out of bounds. It's going to go off of the Blue Streaks. So Tornadoes will get the basketball. Deshaun Russell checking back into the game for Tiffin Columbian as Blake Miller will take a seat. Russell, a senior this year. Greg, I got to say, I got to give it up for that young man. He's played through a lot this year. Suffered some hardship a couple weeks ago. Big shout out, one of our biggest fans. Unfortunately, and that's another three.
From downtown.
But once again, a big shout out to the Wallen family and our thoughts and condolences with everyone there. The passing of Mary Gordon, one of our biggest fans, Greg. She was on every broadcast, I felt like, in the comments, just about every broadcast. Timeout called on the floor by First National. This one's brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. But I just want to take a moment and just kind of bring that to attention, because I just, to be able to play through that, Greg, I don't know. I shut down after somebody passed away in my life, so
yeah,
it takes a lot.
Especially around the holiday season.
Yep.
It just kind of takes that extra toll. And, looking on the life there, it seemed like she was very involved with the grandkids and stuff. Like you said, Nate, always watching them. And I know she'll truly be missed.
Absolutely. Once again, that timeout brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Let me talk about our keys to the game brought to you by UIS Insurance and Investments. For Tiffin Columbian tonight, I think it's important for them to control the tempo. They're going to have to find some open shots, which they've been doing a great job of, but I think it's important for them defensively. They got to find a way to clog the paint. Don't give them any open lanes to get to the basket. Find a way to clog up that paint and make it dirty for the Blue Streaks here tonight. For Sandusky, they need to push the ball. Push it in tempo. You need to get points in transition, fast break opportunities. Don't force the issue, though, and they need to spread the floor. They need to find a way to spread the floor to give their guys some opportunities to drive into the paint, because that's where they're going to be successful here tonight. Those are your keys to the game brought to you by UIS Insurance and Investments. At the free throw line, Kamir Hunter, senior forward. Hunter with 8 points, give him 9 now tonight as he sinks the first of 2 free throws. Blake Hunter checking back in for Tiffin Columbian as Jack Diamond-Topless will take a seat.
So when we got here tonight, Nate had a heck of a first game.
That in and out. Yeah, JV game almost went to overtime.
Last second shot.
Blue Streaks got a shot to go with 2 seconds left.
1.2.
Well, that was how much time was left after the shot. That one poked away, and it goes out of bounds off of Tiffin Columbian. It's going to go off of Russell. .5:20 to play here in the first half. Columbian leading by 7, 28-21.
See, we got a good number of people watching us right now, Nate. People must have missed us over the holiday break.
That's right. Kick under the basket. Redding puts it up, puts it in. Gooding kicks it out to Miller. That's Nolan Miller. Now Owen Hickey. Cut off by the defense, gives it off to Russell. Now back to Gooding. Gooding pulls it back, resets the offense. Nice defense by Cameron Daniels here. Gooding drives it, little floater, no. Rebound grab by the Blue Streaks. Drive to the basket, nice move, and the finish with the foul of Maj Wolfork.
You know, Nate, this is how many years of doing basketball with you now, and I'm still amazed by your brain. I still can't believe how fast you can keep up with the play of the basketball game, man. Like, by the time that I'm catching somebody's name, the ball's been moved already 3 times, and probably 3 points have been scored. Nobody better in the business, bud.
I'll tell you, it's like riding a bike, though. I love basketball. This is probably my favorite sport to call, as Wolfork gets the 3-point play to go. And that one's going to get one of those. Sandusky on a 6-0 run. That one no good from the pull-up by Cameron Jones. Deshaun Russell. Over to Gooding. Logan Gooding pulls it back. We're inside of 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Columbian leading by 2. That pass poked away. Stolen by the Blue Streaks. In transition, off the glass, no. Blake Tucker had the rebound poked away. It goes out of bounds off the Blue Streaks.
Always amazing. It goes in the hoop, rolls around, then jumps back out. Nate, what do you think the theme is tonight for the student section? You think it's anything, or you think it's just don't be cold?
I think it's something USA proud or something, because they're all wearing American gear.
I see it now.
Maybe it's 4th of July, I don't know. And a foul. This one goes against the offense, as that one's going to go against Blake Tucker.
You have to quit with that.
You definitely have to quit with that.
You don't want to be doing that.
I'll tell you what, Nate. For it being cold and dreary and Kind of crappy weather outside. Look at these stands here.
It's packed. Well, I mean, this is a nice warm spot to sit and watch basketball.
I mean, you still got to leave your house to come out here.
Good game between two good teams. Yeah, absolutely.
It's good showing, yeah, by both sides.
Do we have a drink spill over here? Brad's on it. He's got it. Those front row seats, man, I'm telling you, it's something about those front row seats.
Yeah, well, we got front row seats here tonight.
Yeah, we're lucky that we haven't got a basketball in our lap yet.
That's why I'm holding on to my drink right now, because I don't want to go anywhere.
Right. That was an officials timeout brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore.
Glad to have them back on board with us.
Absolutely. Blue Streaks with the basketball. Anthony Redding, spin move, puts it up. Off the rim, no, too strong. That one poked away. And it's off the Tornadoes. We'll stay with the Blue Streaks. 3:12 left to play in the second quarter.
I shouldn't really say back on board, but they're back up to like a title tier. I remember these things by looking at the logos. Like most people do.
Yeah. I just think people get more exposure with that, that title tier, or the premier tier. You get your logo on the screen, people recognize.
It's like I said, that's what I remember things by, so I think a lot of people do. Logos, you gotta love them.
Drive to the basket, cut off by the defense.
Whoa.
Redding with the recovery for the Blue Streaks. Nice step back three, but it's off the mark. But a nice recovery there by Cameron Daniels. And now Tavarion Myers gives it off. That's Woolfork with it, drives it into the paint. And this one, contact against the Tornadoes. It'll be the fourth foul against Tiffin Columbian, so one more, and that'll put them in the bonus. 2:36 left to play here in the first half. So Tornadoes are going to have to play a little bit more apprehensive on the defensive end, but they hold a 2-point lead. Sandusky in the midst of a 6-0 run here. They have possession, looking to inbound under their own basket. Tavarion Myers.
Scores kind of stayed the same here for a second. They kind of gone back and forth.
Daniels with the pull-up, no good. Hunter had that one go off his leg and out of bounds on the rebound. So it will stay with the Blue Streaks. 2:31 left here in the first half. Myers looking to inbound, gets it in, poked away. Tornadoes with the steal, and this one poked out of bounds by Sandusky. Tornadoes with the basketball. Jack Diamondopoulos inbounds to Logan Gooding. Full court press by the Blue Streaks here. Myers D'ing up on Gooding. Russell on the right wing. Clear path to the basket. Put it up and in.
Nice.
That was a nice move. Even better identification by Russell as he saw backs from his defenders there. He saw a lot of backs, and he's like, I'm just going to take this. Pull-up three is off the mark by Myers, but the putback is good. That was Jones on the three. The putback was good from Woolfork. Woolfork now with 7 points on the night. The Blue Streaks trail by 2. 1:40 to play here in the first half. Gooding drives at the elbow. That pass was off the mark, as I think he was thinking his teammate was going to keep rolling to the basket, but he stopped a little too soon, and that pass went straight out of bounds.
I mean, the reaction time you have to play this game. I mean, besides my physical abilities, there's another reason I never played basketball, Nate. Unreal. Like the way they just pass the ball between, it's like 6 legs and it's like.
I'd have taken you for a really, you probably were a rim rocker in your day, man. You probably slammed a couple of mamma jammas.
That's my specialty with slam dunks, Nate.
That's what I thought. Blue Streaks tie it up.
Just had to get the ladder out.
As Kamir Hunter with his 11th point of the game. And Gooding, Logan Gooding says, we like that lead.
We don't like them ties.
Myers. Hunter kicks it back to Myers for three, and he got it. Tavarion Myers got the three to go. And the Blue Streaks lead it by one. 33-32, 45 seconds left. Gooding drives it, puts it up off the glass, and puts it in. Logan Gooding with 15 points now here in the first half. That should have been a travel, but the Tornadoes recover the ball. And we have a foul against Sandusky here. This one's going to go against Tavarion Myers. .32 seconds left here in the first half. Make sure you stick around for the halftime show, brought to you by our friends at Hope in Fostoria. Jax Diamantopoulos inbounds to Logan Gooding. Gooding in the backcourt, spin move out of the defender. Brings it into the forecourt over the timeline. Gooding pulls it back. 16 seconds left. We'll try to control this for the last shot. And we have a reach in against Myers. And for Myers, that'll be foul number 3. Actually, that'll be his second foul, sorry. They were quick to put that one up there. Russell inbounds to Gooding in the backcourt. 10 seconds left, Gooding. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, drives under the basket, put it up off the glass and put it in. Logan Gooding with 17 first half points. And the Tornadoes lead it by 3 as we head to the locker room. Before we go to break, I want to take a moment and thank our sponsors. We'd like to thank Cadet Mexican Restaurant, Hope in Fostoria, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, UIS Insurance and Investments, Visic Orthodontics, Mullins Entertainment, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, Studio Squared, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Fiesel's Frame and Collision for all their contributions. We'll be back after this with the Hope in Fostoria halftime show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
After an injury or surgery, adults are often prescribed opioids or stimulants, powerful drugs that help with pain or focus. But when unused or expired medications linger, they pose serious risks, misuse, addiction, or accidental poisoning, especially for children. Seneca County has 5 locations where you can safely dispose of medications. Take it to the box or use a deter bag at home to deactivate them safely and permanently. Prevent misuse, protect your family, dispose safely. Learn more or request a free Deter-A-Safe disposal bag at carsa.org. Prevention starts with you.
We are your neighbors, your sons and daughters. We are learning life and job skills and getting an education. We're proud to serve Ohio. We are your Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about part-time service at nationalguard.com/OH.
You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. More than just a game, this is Heart of Ohio Sports. At Visic Orthodontics, they're all about creating confident, healthy smiles for every age. Dr. Visic and the team use the latest techniques to make your orthodontic journey comfortable and effective. Discover the difference of personalized care and a smile you'll be proud to show off. Schedule your consultation with Visic Orthodontics today. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At UIS Insurance and Investments, we're committed to protecting what matters most. That's why we partner with Auto Owners Insurance, offering reliable coverage and personalized service from people you can trust. UIS and Auto Owners Insurance, working together to keep you covered no matter what life throws your way.
My stomach is messed up.
The game's almost over. Can't you wait?
No, I gotta go right now.
Wow, really?
Swung on, hit to center, well hit. Back, and this one's gone. A home run for Connor Moyer on an 0-2
needed
pitch.
that.
Smokes it to dead center. That's
Oh man, are you kidding me?
It happens. Never miss a moment. Heart of Ohio Sports. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
and welcome back. We're live here at Tiffin Columbian High School. That halftime show brought to you by our friends at Hope in Fostoria. Big shout out to Rennell and all the fine staff over there at Hope in Fostoria. Nate Mullins, Greg the Wizard Kin with you here at halftime. Tiffin Columbian on top, 36-33. Greg, an exciting first half of basketball. And those Tornadoes, man, they are resilient. They were down a couple points. I mean, they were down for a little bit, but they kept fighting, kept hammering their way back. Then they had an 8-point lead. And then Sandusky claws their way all the way back to tie it up. There was a little back and forth there, but Tornadoes come away with a 3-point lead going into the locker room. Greg, what's your thoughts as we go into the second half? What did the Tornadoes need to do to keep this lead?
I'll say both these teams, Nate, obviously have fight in them, but the Tornadoes, they got to finish out some of these drives. They're getting to the basket, they're not getting the points. They got to capitalize on those, because when you're going back and forth with a team like Sandusky, you can't afford any missed shots.
That's a great point. Once again, Nate Mullins and Greg the Wizard Kin on the call with you here today. And a off-the-ball foul. That one's going to go against Amaj Woolfork. That's his first foul. Tornadoes with the basketball. They lead it by 3. That marching band sounded so good at halftime, Greg.
Oh, yeah. I had to check on the old YouTube and whatnot, make sure that it was coming through crystal clear.
Nice move by Blake Tucker as he gets that one to go. Tornadoes on top by 5. Pull up for 3, and that one's good.
From downtown.
And Tornadoes tried to answer, but Gooding off the mark. Miller tried to save it, but the Blue Streaks with the possession. Under the basket, nice pass, but unable to finish. Wow. What a pass by Dale Johnson, but Woolfork unable to finish there. Tornadoes with the basketball. Blake Miller with it on the left wing. Gets it down low. Tucker puts it up. No good. I thought that was in, but rolls off the back of the rim. Blue Streaks drive to the basket. Dale Johnson off the mark with the shot. And we have contact under the basket. That's going to go against the Blue Streaks. Foul once again on Woolfork. That's his second in as many minutes. Tornadoes with the basketball, lead it 38-36.
This one's been tighter than my pants after Thanksgiving dinner, Nate.
Gooding pulls up from 3, but off the mark. Hunter with the rebound, kicks it down the floor, and Woolfork ties it up for the Blue Streaks at 38.
Yeah, Blue.
So the Blue Streaks have erased the 5-point deficit coming out of the locker room. Now Tornadoes with the basketball. Logan Gooding drives it, kicks it. And the pull-up jumper off the mark by Parker Nye. And now...
You got a boom shot. There it is.
And there it is. Amaz Woolfork slams it home.
Come on.
That's what one of those was. Russell with the drive to the basket, put it up off the bank, and put it in. Now we have a poke away, but a reach-in foul is going to go against Kymir Hunter.
I'll tell you, Nate, this webcam.
I hope I haven't been saying his name wrong this whole time.
This webcam right here is so good, I just want to put a stick on the back of it and use it as a
right?
courtside cam. Every time they go back and forth, I'm like, oh, man.
Well, you know I can use my phone with this thing, too.
Oh, yeah.
With the OBS.
We've done that before. We did it at Celebrity
Basketball game. That was fun. Deshaun Russell had it poked away, but gets it back. Russell.
That's good, D.
Over to Nye, now down low for Tucker. Tucker kicks it out to Parker. Nye nearly got the travel there, but Nye had it poked away. Russell gets it back, Now Gooding resets inside of 5 minutes to play. Tied at 40.
You're always going to have some traveling on the holidays.
Gooding drives it, kicks out. Russell, right wing three, off the rim, no. Tucker unable to corral the loose ball, and the Blue Streaks will get it back. Tied at 40 apiece. We'll talk about the player spotlight brought to you by our friends at Visick Orthodontics. As for Tiffin Columbian tonight coming into this one, I was looking at Logan Gooding as he leads all scorers for both teams coming into this one with 19.6 points per game. Good for second in the SBC Lake. He's shooting 57% from the floor as Hunter's shot no good. His putback no good. And the Tornadoes get the rebound. But continuing with our spotlight, Logan Gooding shooting 57% from the floor, 85% from free throw line. He's averaging 6 assists per game, 6 rebounds per game, 2.5 steals per game. That's Logan Gooding, one half of our player spotlight, brought to you by Visick Orthodontics. For Sandusky, for the Blue Streaks, we're looking at Dale Johnson, number 30. He's averaging 15.7 points per game. That's good for third in the SBC Lake. Shooting 43% from the floor, 64% from the free throw line, averaging 7 rebounds per game and 2.5 assists per game. Those are your player spotlight, brought to you by our friends at Visick Orthodontics. If you want to look your best under the spotlight, well, you got to go see our friends at Visick Orthodontics for that $1 million smile. 4 minutes and 4 seconds left. The Blue Streaks take the lead, 41-40, here in the third quarter. And Amaj Woolfork knocks down both free throws.
Amaj in that, Nate.
He's got 13 points.
Nail and Moeglin.
And that pass stolen away by Kymere Johnson. Or Kymere Hunter. Now Dale Johnson with it. Hunter drives it, puts it up, no. But a blocking foul is going to go against Tiffin Columbian.
I like that.
You like the blocking foul call?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to help with that one on camera. That looks like a meme in the making. The new meme, the ref dance.
The new meme.
I'm old, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Kymere Hunter shooting 57% from the free throw line, unable to convert on the first. But he gets another one. And he got that one to go. Hunter now with 12 points here tonight. Second leading scorer for the Blue Streaks. He gets the steal, and he's driving, and it's poked away by Gooding and out of bounds. And they're going to say it stays with the Blue Streaks.
Man.
Columbian faithful thinks that went off the leg of Hunter.
That.
But referee saw it otherwise. Redding inbounds to Hunter on the right wing. Kymere Hunter drives it, puts it up, no, gets his own rebound, puts it back, no, but a foul on the putback will put him at the line. Kymere Johnson. Blue Streaks are riding a little 2-game winning streak here, as the last time they were in action was last Saturday. Picked up a big win over Brush. The Brush Arcs, Greg.
Oh, yeah. We mean you were looking that one up last time. I have never heard of this team. They,
the mascot, Arky the Arc.
Yeah, I like that they had like a lightning bolt, but it wasn't just the same old generic one that you see everywhere.
Yeah. Second shot in and out. And it is 44-40 Sandusky.
That's been the story of this game so far, just this back and forth.
An 11-2 run to start this third quarter for Sandusky. Gooding drives it. Kick out, Miller, left wing three, off the rim, no. Hunter grabs the rebound.
And he is a hunter for those rebounds.
Yeah, he's hunting them down. Woolfork drives it, kicks under the basket. Redding finds Hunter with the feed, and that is a beautiful feed by Anthony Redding right there.
Yeah, that seemed like some really good defense, but man, when you had 3 guys working in sync under the basket there, how are you going to defend that?
Exactly.
There you go.
Logan Gooding breaks the lid on the basket for the Tornadoes. Back to a 4-point game.
You can see from the coach here, Nate, right in front of us. He doesn't want his team slowing down at all. As soon as they got the ball, he said, let's go, get down the court, get down the court. They want to press this.
Kymere Hunter puts it up, puts it in. Nice move along the baseline.
Trying to wear these Tornadoes out.
Gooding over to Miller. Left wing, back to Gooding. Drives it into the paint. Kick under the basket for Tucker, who wasn't ready. And now Jones drives, and Johnson with the putback.
And that's why they're trying to keep the pace up.
Boom, shakalaka. Kaboom.
You get the pace going like that, mistakes happen, to get you out of your groove.
Wow.
And that's what the result
That brought the house down.
Unreal, man.
Dale Johnson on the putback dunk brought the Sandusky faithful to their feet. That gives the Blue Streaks 3 scorers in double digits. This timeout brought to you by our friends at First National Bank of Sycamore. Let's take a moment and thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring this ball game to you live and paywall free right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Hope in Fostoria, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, UIS Insurance and Investments, Visic Orthodontics, Mullins Entertainment, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, Studio Squared, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Fiesel's Frame and Collision. All proud sponsors bringing you high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. If you want to add your name to that list, give us a phone call, 567-207-5041, or you can just send us an email, sales@heartofohiosports.com. It's that easy, folks. We've simplified the process. You don't have to remember HOOS. No. Just sales@heartofohiosports.com. There it is.
Facebook message, Facebook comment if you have to, if you can't figure it out. I mean,
Absolutely.
Any way you can get a hold of us is fine.
A lot of eyes on this one right here.
It's a new year, Nate. It's a new season. What better time to get on board right now and get things rolling for your business?
Gooding got the first one to go. Brings it back to a 7-point game. 1:48 left here in the third quarter. Owen Hickey set to check in for the Tornadoes. Gooding got them both to go.
That's an interesting comment there, talking about the shot clock, how there's not one in high school. But yeah, I mean, that is something you see high school teams do there, Nate.
Russell with the steal, drives it, blocked under the basket. Well, we got some contact on that one. There's an interesting concept. I've heard the arguments against it. The main argument is cost and...
Well, just to clarify, we didn't talk about the comment necessarily.
Yeah, so somebody says, should there be a shot clock in high school basketball? Talking about some games where just kind of dribble and hold the ball for the last couple minutes. I've seen the arguments for and against. I will say that I'm for having a shot clock just because I think it'll speed up the play a little bit. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. Right. I don't think it's, and I think that's why they haven't done it yet. Because it really doesn't make that big of an impact on the game.
It hasn't seemed detrimental to any of the outcomes so far, so.
Yeah. Now the arguments against from a lot of people, especially administration, as the Blue Streaks bring their lead back up to 6. Russell feeds Tucker down low, but his shot shorthanded off the side of the rim. But the arguments against, Greg, is just mostly cost and administrative, people having to do that. You have to have somebody to run just the shot clock.
Oh, yeah. It's
wow. And that one's good.
There's a lot that goes into not just the production of these games, but just putting on the games.
And that one poked away out of bounds off the Blue Streaks. But you have to have somebody run the shot clock. Then you have to install a shot clock at every high school in Ohio. And that's cost prohibitive. I mean, a lot of these schools are publicly run.
So at this point, it's more so like, we don't really need to do all that.
Yep. You're going to have to pay somebody to do that, and then you're going to have to pay somebody to install the scoreboard and pay for the scoreboard. It's just not something that, obviously somebody probably listening to this like, it's a couple $100.
Yeah,
Come on, it's not that big. No, it's literally thousands to do that.
Say some schools got the money and there's a lot that don't. So.
Did you see that? That ball played pinball all along all 3 defenders and landed right in the lap of the Sandusky Blue Streaks. Well, they put it up and in. Blue Streaks on top, 57-46. It's getting away from the Tornadoes here a little bit.
I was just going to say, they're starting to blow this one open a little bit here, Nate. It's like I said, when we came out here in the second half, you can't have those missed shots, those missed opportunities to get those points. The Blue Streaks are getting theirs.
Gooding gets the first one to go. Blue Streaks had 33 points at the half. They put up 24 here in this quarter as they take a 9-point lead with 25 seconds left.
They've been playing like their hair's on fire, that's for sure.
Jones, kick out. Daniels thought about a three, but puts it on the floor. Now kicks it out to Woolfolk. Top of the key, calls out the play. Russell with the steal. Deshaun Russell drives it into the paint, puts it up. No, draws the contact and draws the foul.
Good awareness there.
And for Woolfolk, that'll be his third foul. Fifth foul against the Blue Streaks here. That'll put Russell at the line. So the Blue Streaks with two players with 3 fouls now as Redding checks back into the game. He's got 3 fouls. And then Woolfolk has 3 fouls as well. Logan Gooding checks out. Blake Miller checks into the ball game for Tiffin Columbian. Deshaun Russell hits the first of 2 from the free throw line. And he got them both to go. 57-50. Blue Streaks on top. Redding fires it up from 3. No good. We got an over and back.
Wow.
We're going to say hold the phone. There was some time left on the clock when the over and back happened. And no, they're going to call it off, say, nope, that's the end of the quarter. So at the end of 3, Sandusky leads Tiffin Columbian 57-50. We'll step aside, take a quick timeout. We'll be back. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Prevent opioid and stimulant misuse in your teen sports journey. Keep all medications locked and only use them as prescribed. Talk openly about the dangers of misusing painkillers and stimulants. Work with healthcare providers to find safe alternatives for pain and focus. Protect their future. Prevent misuse. Visit carsa.org for prevention tips and community resources.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
And we're back here at Tornado Alley, Tiffin Columbian High School. Nate Mullins and Greg the Wizard Kinn on the call with you here as we start the fourth quarter. Sandusky leading Tiffin Columbian 57-50. Emma Moeglin and Cooper Snyder on the camera here tonight. Cooper's been taking over here in the second half as he's getting used to the ropes.
Yeah, I was going to say, now we're going to have to do some studying of this tape afterwards.
Yep. Tornadoes have the basketball coming out of the quarter break. Hickey gives it off to Gooding. Tornadoes under the instruction of first-year head coach Jack Alexander as he came over from the Clyde Flyers. He was a Clyde Flyer alum, I should say. And that is the third pass I've seen go off the hands of Owen Hickey here tonight. Maybe they're just a little too hot, but I don't know. He might have had a little bit too much popcorn at halftime. I don't know.
Shouldn't have had that popcorn.
Johnson drives. That one off the mark, no good. Goes out of bounds.
And to Nate.
Almost. I was ready. I said, get that weak stuff out of here. Tornadoes with the possession. Gooding takes the inbound. Over the timeline into the forecourt. Gooding driving into the lane, put it up, no. And a rebound grab by Redding. And a travel is going to be called against Redding as took a step before he put the ball on the floor.
The Blue Streaks were the aggressors there in the third period, Nate.
Exactly.
Interesting to see who's going to outlast here in the fourth.
That one's stolen away. Woolfork, another one.
Oh, man. The style. So if you look at a scoreboard, you see the crowd moving the camera around.
Deshaun Russell draws the contact on the way to the basket. And he'll earn himself 2 shots from the free throw line. I think they called that one on Anthony Redding. That's his 4th foul. So he'll have to take a seat here. Russell got the first of 2.
Get your big ass in there, though.
I didn't hear nothing, Nate.
I didn't hear nothing. What are you talking about?
I love it.
Ain't talking about nothing. Huh? Deshaun Russell toes the line. The second of 2 is good. He's 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Tornadoes trail by 7. Blue Streaks with the basketball. Dale Johnson with it in the forecourt. Gives it back to Cameron Jones. Jones, top of the key, working on Deshaun Russell. Pulls up from mid-range, and that one in and out. Russell grabs the rebound for the Tornadoes. Gooding settles it down in the half court. Parker Nye gives it back to him. Gooding feeds it down low for Tucker, but that one poked away. And now Woolfork drives to the basket, and he is fouled on his way there by Parker Nye. They're going to get him for the blocking foul.
Good old foul shots. Always one of my favorite sponsored segments. Somebody will get on that one.
Yeah, we need a couple of sponsors. We need some instant replay sponsor. We need a free throw sponsor. It's a lot of exposure for both of those sponsor segments too. So if you're interested, folks, we are still looking for some more sponsors to add to our list here. Of course, with the holiday, it was hard with some of our sponsors that I reached out to. They just might be off on break.
Everybody's got to shake off the holiday dust.
Yeah.
Get back into the groove of things.
Because there were a few that reached out to me and I didn't hear back from them. So I'm waiting until after the first of the, after the holiday week is over. Hopefully we'll hear back from a few of those, but nevertheless, 60-52, Sandusky on top. 6:08 left to play. Gooding drive to the basket, and he is fouled on his way to the basket. And they're going to get number 5, Cameron Jones, on the foul. That'll be his 3rd foul, 2nd team foul against the Blue Streaks at the 6:06 mark here in the 4th quarter. Logan Gooding gets the first of 2. And he got both.
Very important to get those.
Yeah.
That's what's keeping them in this one here so far.
Johnson still in the backcourt, now brings it over the timeline into the forecourt. Feeds it down low for Hunter. And a nice turnaround.
Yeah, he just made that look easy, Nate.
He hooked it in.
Yeah, it's like he just put it right in the basket.
Russell out on the left wing. Tornadoes trail by 8. Tucker down low, and that one goes off his hands and out of bounds. Seen that happen a couple times here tonight for the young freshman, just still trying to find his footing in this offense. That pass off the mark. Gooding drives it under the basket, put it up, put it in! Logan Gooding put that one up off the glass, and he put it in. Down low, they put it up, no good.
Wow.
The rebound grabbed by Daniels, but he goes down in a heap. He hurt his knee, hopefully he's okay. Yeah, he came down pretty hard on that knee.
Said probably banged it off the hardwood floor down
Hopefully
there.
he's okay. You hate to see that. 5:12 left to play. Tornadoes with the basketball. They trail by 6. Gooding takes the inbound pass. Brings it into the forecourt. Full court press by the Sandusky Blue Streaks here.
Relentless. Not going to let up here, Nate. We're still early in the season. Both these teams trying to find their footing.
Diamantopoulos with it on the right wing. Drives it into the paint. Put it up. No! But he is fouled on his way to the basket. I thought he had that one, but it goes in and out. Head coach DeMar Moore pleading his case for a foul over here.
This one goes. Nate loses his water bucket.
These Blue Streaks are just so well coached. I'm impressed every time we call a basketball game for these Blue Streaks.
We love the level of intensity and focus that they bring.
And I mean, true to the name, they are streaky.
Yes, always.
As
very,
you can see in an instant, quicker than a hiccup, they'll put 25 on the board, and you're like, how did that just happen?
I mean, yeah, just not long ago, you saw a pass was intercepted, basically taken all the way back down the other way and just dunked in a matter of like 2 seconds.
Speaking of 2 seconds, somehow Blue Streaks are at 4 fouls for the team foul mark.
Oh, wow.
And the Tornadoes look to close this one to a 2-point ball game here. Logan Gooding puts it up, puts it in, got them both to go.
That's what you need here. It's going to be a long 4 minutes, Nate.
62-60, Blue Streaks on top. Johnson drives it off the mark. Hunter with the rebound, put it up and in. Kymir Hunter is controlling the boards tonight. 21 points for the big man. Gooding drives, cut off. Under the basket for Tucker. Had it blocked.
Man, they're so good under the basket. Just defending.
And that one's going to go out of bounds back to the Tornadoes. Gooding into the forecourt. Tornadoes trail by 4. Russell feeds it to Tucker under the basket. Put it up off the glass and put it in. Nice feed from Deshaun Russell as he finds the freshman who puts it off the glass and in. Tornadoes down by 2.
You got to keep riding that momentum here, Nate. You can't even give the Streaks a moment to breathe here.
Cameron Jones kicks it out. 3-pointer, no good. Woolford grabs the rebound, kicks it under the basket. Hunter puts it up, puts it in, and draws the foul. Kymir Hunter.
I was talking about there, though, Nate. You got to smother. You got to be smothering here.
Man.
But, yeah, good luck smothering that guy.
Heating up.
I think he's already on fire. 23 points for Kymir Hunter.
I think he could probably have 3 guys on his back and still go up to the hoop.
That one off the mark. Tornadoes trail by 4, 66-62, 3:20 left to play. Gooding drives to the basket, put it up and in, put him in a spin cycle. Logan Gooding left him in his wake. Johnson kicks it down low for Hunter. He had it poked away, but he gets it back. He's able to maintain possession. The reach-in's going to go against Tiffin Columbian. That will be a non-shooting foul. So Columbia now with their 3rd team foul. Sandusky with 4 team fouls. 3:09 left to play. Hunter takes the feed down low, draws a triple team, kicks it back out up top.
Yeah, you got it.
And now down low. Nice move. Cameron Jones.
So you are not going to beat this Blue Streaks team unless you are aggressive yourself, Nate.
Gooding pulls up mid-range, got that one to go. Woo! That one, Greggy. That one was wet. Down low. Oh no! Off the mark, but he gets it back.
Came right
Woolfolk misses with the shot, but gets his own rebound. We call that a me-bound.
Wow.
Stolen away. Woolfolk driving. Put it up. No! Unable to finish.
Wow.
And Johnson unable to finish.
I thought that, wow.
Gooding driving. Put it up. No! Tucker with the putback. No! Kymere Hunter.
Under 2 minutes left, Nate.
Cleans the glass for the Blue Streaks.
So you see the fast pace. I'll say the fast pace, the aggression by the Blue Streaks. The Tornadoes have to match that because you see it. They're just going to take over the end of this game. That's what they're good. They're good at doing that.
Timeout brought to you by our friends at First National Bank of Sycamore. Let's use this time to thank all of our sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We'd like to thank Shkadet Mexican Restaurant, Hope in Fostoria, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, UIS Insurance and Investments, Visic Orthodontics, Mullins Entertainment, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, Studio Squared, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Fiesel's Frame and Collision. All proud sponsors bringing you high school basketball all season long right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Once again, Nate Mullins, Greg the Wizard Kinn on the call with you here tonight. Cooper Snyder and Emma Moeglin on the camera, doing an excellent job tonight. Thank you for tuning in here with us. If you made it this far, folks, do us a favor. Help us out. Share the video with your friends on any of the social media platforms that you use. Or you can just help us out by dropping a comment in the comment section. Interaction helps us reach new audiences as well. So any way that you can help us out would be greatly appreciated. You could just tell us where you're watching. Where are you watching from?
Where you're watching from. Chime in with the final score prediction here in the last 2 minutes.
1 minute and 50 seconds left. Camryn Jones with it. Driving. Redding kicks it out. Blue Streaks looking to just control this possession, I think. I don't think they're looking for a shot really here.
After that timeout, you're just going to see a lot of that quickness, Nate.
4-point lead. And now Johnson is fouled under the basket before the shot. Tornadoes did have one to give, so they'll use it there. Now both teams with 4 fouls.
That's the good thing about being quick with the ball and having the lead here at the end of the game is you can just play keep away.
And that one's stolen away. The inbound pass stolen by Logan Gooding. Gooding
Somebody
gets it back from Diamantopoulos. 1:15 left to play. Tornadoes trail by 4. And Russell's going to get fouled on the reach-in. This one's going against Amaj Woolfolk. That'll be his 4th foul. That'll be the 5th foul against Sandusky, so it'll put the Tornadoes at the free throw line for 2 shots.
So this is where that aggression is a double-edged sword, Nate.
Yep.
Can win you the game, it can lose you the game.
And that's their physical style of play. They're not going to back down now, Greg.
Absolutely.
That's their MO. That's who they are. And I mean it's
just the calculated risk that you take late in the game.
That's what got you the lead.
You know how many fouls you got to give. You just got to play your game.
Russell knocks down the first of 2. Toes the line. The second. Got it to go. Boy, he is cooler than the other side of the pillow tonight. 70-68. Loose ball controlled by the Blue Streaks. Dale Johnson pulls it back. Gives it off to Jones. Jones under the basket. Redding. Got it to go. Anthony Redding was all by himself under the basket.
So good at that, Nate. Just
Blue Streaks back on top by 4. Gooding. Step back for 3. In and out.
Wow.
No good.
Out.
And a reach-in foul is going to go against Tiffin Columbian.
Man, that one bouncing in and out. That hurt, Nate.
It really did, because that was so close.
Yeah,
but, I mean, how much more can you ask of Logan Gooding? He's got 33 points tonight, you know? Like, he's leading all scorers.
He's put the team on his back and then some.
You can tell he's giving it everything he's got. He's leaving it all on the floor here tonight, trying to steal this win here. against a tough division opponent in the Sandusky Blue Streaks.
Got Eric commenting here, said he was watching at home, now he's watching from the parking lot. He gets that one to go there. Increases that lead here, now with just 40 seconds left.
Dale Johnson at the free throw line. On the season, just a 64% free throw shooter, but he got the first to go, unable to get the second.
That's what you needed.
Tornadoes down by 5. Gooding drives it, puts it up, puts it in! Logan Gooding draws it to a 3-point ball game. 31.4 seconds left. Timeout on the floor. Timeout brought to you by our friends at First National Bank of Sycamore. Wow, what a ball game here tonight between these two SBC Lake opponents.
So I talked about you can't leave any missed points out there, Nate, because these Blue Streaks, they're going to steal a couple from you.
Sandusky came into this one averaging about 62 points per game and giving up about 62 points per game.
I mean, that's what we're seeing here tonight, basically. It's evenly matched back and forth conduct.
Columbian, on the other hand, they average about 53 points per game, so they're above their season average right now. But they're only giving up about 55, and this is well above their season average on defense, so they've got to come away with a stop defensively here.
Yeah, it seems like they're playing up to par on offense and defense. They've scored about 20 or so more points, but they're also giving up about 20 or so more points.
Now, they've done a really good job of playing the ball off the inbound, so they've gotten a couple of pokeaways, couple of steals just off the inbound pass, so it's going to be interesting to see how they play this one here. Looks like they're going to apply the full court press here. Blue Streaks take the inbound.
Real good at moving the ball around here, so we're going to have to watch this.
Now Johnson nearly turns it over, but he is fouled as he crosses the timeline by Deshaun Russell. So that'll put Dale Johnson at the free throw line. Chance to put this one away here, Greg, pretty much. I mean, you knock these ones down, it's going to be hard to come back. Oh, he got that one to go. It looked like it wanted to come out, but it fell down.
Call that one the Rattler.
It's good to see Cameron Daniels coming back into the game after he injured his knee earlier. Good to see it was nothing serious. Those are huge, Greg. Two huge free throws from Dale Johnson right there.
Yeah, with 24 seconds left.
Gooding drives it under the basket. Kick out. Miller for 3. No.
Oh, my goodness.
Tucker with the putback. No good, but a foul under the basket.
Those are the missed ones. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Those putbacks are...
You cannot miss those opportunities.
It's so important.
You've got to figure that there's at least 5 points that they've left out there on the court here tonight.
75-70.
They've done a phenomenal job here for the most part, but it's just, you have to make those, man. This team is too dangerous.
Blake Tucker misses on the first free throw.
Reminds me of the old Star Wars movies. He says he's too dangerous to be left alive. That's how I feel about teams like this, man.
Tucker, second free throw, got it to go. 4-point ball game, 13.3 seconds left. Jones throws it into the forecourt. Woolfolk has it. Cross court, Johnson under the basket. Hunter and the Blue Streaks are going to close this one out. 77-71 is your final score. Blue Streaks trailed by 8. They came back and came away with a win on the road against the Tornadoes. 77-71 is your final score. We're going to step aside, take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the postgame show brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. More than just a game, this is Heart of Ohio Sports.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports.
We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, or you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
My stomach is messed up.
The game's almost over. Can't you wait?
No, I gotta go right now.
Wow, really?
Swung on, hit the center, well hit. Back, and this one's gone. A home run for Connor Moyer on an 0-2
Needed
pitch.
that.
Smokes it to dead center.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
It happens. Never miss a moment. Heart of Ohio Sports. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
All right, welcome back to Tornado Alley here at Tiffin Columbian High School. Nate Mullins and Greg the Wizard Kinn on the call with you here tonight. Welcome to the postgame show, brought to you by your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Big shout out to Emma Moeglin and Cooper Snyder on camera, doing a great job for us tonight. Once again, thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. 77-71 is your final score. Sandusky with a big win over Tiffin Columbian. Blue Streaks picking up their first conference win. Tiffin Columbian still searching for that first conference win on the season. The Blue Streaks moved to 5-4, over 500 this season. And the Tornadoes now have dropped their fifth straight, Greg, and they fall to 3-6. And, you know, they started out 3-1, Greg, and they had a lot of momentum after those first four games. People were thinking, okay, you got a little spark, got a little something going here. Even I said on the Pulse podcast a couple weeks ago when we were talking about basketball teams to keep your eye out for, this was one of the teams that I thought, you got to keep your eye out for these Tornadoes, but there's a couple of missing faces down low that I don't see out here that I'm not sure if they just didn't come out for basketball this year or what it was, but they're missing some height down low, Greg. They don't have a whole lot of size down low.
Yeah, and that was evident tonight when they were matched up against some tall trees on the other side of the basket. Like I said, Nate, I mentioned it during the broadcast, trying to get underneath the basket. The way they defended under that basket, it was hard to get any shots up underneath there. And I mean,
yeah.
And then they took it back down the other side of the court and just made it look easy as it just rolled off the fingertips right into the hoop. So, yeah, I mean, like, we already know this, but size definitely plays a huge factor in the game of basketball.
Blue Streaks with contributions from just about everybody, but 4 players in double figures tonight really stood out to me. Kymir Hunter was the high point man for the Blue Streaks, 25 points, probably had at least 10 rebounds tonight. He was cleaning up the glass all night long. He was the high-impact player for Sandusky and a big reason why they were able to come away with a win. Amaj Woolfork had 18 points, Dale Johnson with 15, and Cameron Jones had 10 as well. You also had Anthony Redding chipping in 6 points, along with double-digit rebounds as well. So I think that was the story of this one, Greg. When you look down low, these Blue Streaks really had a size advantage, and they took advantage of it, and they knew that was the way they were going to win this game, was just to get the ball down low. Don't play into the Tornadoes game, which is what they tried to do in the first half. Try to shoot the ball from the perimeter, try to outshoot the Tornadoes. But in that third quarter, I bet at halftime that coach probably said, hey, you guys know who you are. Mm-hmm. Go out there and be who you know you are. And, I mean, that was impressive there in that third quarter as they pulled away and then able to close it out at the end. Just an impressive showing by these Blue Streaks. Once again, I mean, every time we cover this team, Greg, I'm just impressed by how well coached they are.
Yeah, absolutely, Nate. You know, you got coaching absolutely shows with the athleticism of the players out there on the court. I mean, it's like you said, every time that we've watched this team, it's an incredible matchup. And here again tonight, I watched and I talked about the aggression. I love it. I love to see that kind of aggression from a basketball team because they're going to come at you and they're going to come at you hard. And when you make simple mistakes, you lose the game by a few points, and that's exactly what their MO is. They don't have to win by a lot. They just got to win, you know?
That's right. Once again, you're tuned in here on the Your Legacy Federal Credit Union postgame show. Final score, Sandusky 77, Tiffin Columbian 71. Now it's time for our Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery Player of the Game. Deshaun Russell had 16 points here tonight, but a lot of those came from the free throw line. But our player of the game tonight, Logan Gooding, 35 points for the junior guard, leading the way, leading all scorers here tonight.
Yeah, I'd say he was Logan grading tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like we were talking about the game plan there by the Blue Streaks. I think part of their game plan was to go after him and wear him out.
Yeah.
Make him put the team on his back, which he did, but he can't do it for all 4 quarters, and you can't be the only guy playing on your side of the ball.
That's a great point. That is a great point, Greg. And I mean, even we were talking to his dad a little bit, and he was saying, you know, he has to do a lot. He is the guy that they look to because, you know, he's the leader. He's the guy that stirs the drink for this team. But I think there needs to be somebody else that can step in and kind of take some of those ball handling duties away from him and let him kind of rest a little bit on the offense.
Sorry about that, folks.
That's all good.
Lost power for
First game of the year. But once again, our player of the game, Logan Gooding,
Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
And we're back here. Once again, sorry about that. We're dealing with some technical difficulties, power outages here at Tornado Alley.
So happens when you get tornadoes.
I guess so. Once again, thanks for tuning in here on the Your Legacy Federal Credit Union postgame show. Our Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery player of the game, Logan Gooding, 35 points here tonight for the junior guard. Outstanding performance. And like I said, I just feel like they need to find somebody that can kind of take a little bit of that scoring load off of him. I mean, Deshaun did a great job of kind of stepping up and filling some of that, but they got to find somebody that can kind of let Logan rest a little bit on the offensive end, because I feel like he's doing a lot, you know. And if they find a way to kind of balance this out and get a few more guys some looks, this is going to be a really good team come tournament time. They just got to figure themselves out. It's going to be a process to get to that point, but I'm excited to see where this ship goes. But once again, this is not it for us. Tomorrow night, we got more high school basketball, as we'll be live from Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium for Calvert versus Margaretta, as the Senecas will host the Margaretta Polar Bears. And that one's going to be a great game, Greg. I'm looking forward to that one. A lot of eyes are going to be on that one. Make sure you tune in right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. 7 o'clock tip-off, right around 6:50 for the pregame show, around about. But once again, excited to be back on the call with you once again, partner, here for another exciting season of high school basketball. And what a great way to start the season out.
Things might not went the Tornadoes' way tonight, but I'd say for our first broadcast, things went pretty smooth. Minus a little power outage there at the end, but we're still here. You're still here. Thanks for you tuning in with us here tonight.
All right, folks, that's going to do it. We're going to wrap things up so they can get the power figured out here. Once again, final score, Sandusky 77, Tiffin Columbian 71. I want to thank Emma Moeglin and Cooper Snyder for doing a great job on the camera tonight. Thanks to the Wizard Greg Kinn for making us look good, keeping us locked in here all night long. Thanks to all of you for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Thanks for tuning in here, and make sure you tune in tomorrow night for more high school basketball. Tiffin Calvert versus Margaretta. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Have a great night, everybody. You've been watching Heart of Ohio Sports.